This is a bin for like screws and bolts, and it's always been a disaster. So here we have like GRK screws and legs. Well, we have, some carriage bolts, self-tapping screws, wood screws. We have actually roofing screws. We got chalk screws. We got washers. We got a bag of springs. It doesn't work well. Let's see if we can improve it. So here's the improvement. This is called a 2-bin system, and I found this out from a company called Seating Matters. So now for an example, let's say we have really good visual controls here. So we have our 1/2-inch hex nuts, which are in this bin, which is also labeled, and we have also created part numbers, and Sandy made these in the office. So VV025, if this ever gets tattered or broken, we can easily find this in the computer and reprint it. So I'll show you how the 2-bin system works, and this is still a work in progress, but it's getting close enough that I should show everyone how to use it. So in this bin, once we use all of these 1/2-inch nuts, what will happen is this will get pulled out, and it will get pulled to the back, and then the one on the back will get pulled to the front, and there'll be a Kanban card sitting here, which will get triggered, and then the items will get reordered, and we'll always have the right inventory levels of all of our common bolts, nuts, screws, and we'll never run out of anything. Nicely done.
Every time, this is my main corner that I come around. I'm always when I come around, it's always getting jammed underneath here, right? And then when it jams up, I have to slow down, stop for a minute, come back, and it's a real pain in the butt. But I'm gonna quickly finish that. Right, you can cut it. We kind of solved that problem right now. Now it's not going to get jammed underneath here, so I can get caught. Now I can drag it over here, no matter which way. The only thing it's going to do is catch on the bottom, but that's minor because it still drags. So I don't have to get stopped and come back to it. Done deal. Hey, hot down. Hey.
So here we are at the front of the shop. We've got a pile of scrap metal that could be taken in, some dunnage that's not in its home, and then we've got this little wooden toolbox with some various items in it, a small roller stand for the metal chop saw, and a welding railing jig here. So we're gonna clean all this up and see if we can find some homes for it. Here we are, leaving it better than we found it.
Okay, so one of the problems I have when in the excavator is trying to tell how long logs are without having to get in and out, in and out, in and out. We had this old fir beam laying around, so I painted some 2-foot lines on it to make it into a giant ruler, so I have a better idea how long logs are without having to get out and measure every single one. Okay, so our task is to clean up the front area by the shop and the green bin. We're going to just deal with some wood here and filter out, see if there's anything usable. And just kind of general clean up. There's a bunch of garbage and, just stuff like that. Okay, we got this front area nice and clean. We got the piles moved out of here. The pad is completely empty, so we can build some gazebos.
Okay, so customers come here and they buy the cheap fence boards, the number 3s, all the time. And they always want 2x4s too. And I have to carry them up here all the time. Why am I doing that? Why aren't they right here? So an update, the area is looking a little bit different. We got our 5/4x6 number 1 fence boards right there. We got the cheap fence boards right there in the corner. 8-foot 2x4 number 2s smooth, and 10-foot 2x4 select smooth. So the most common products that we have that we have to help people with are now right here. Just a quick in progress shot. Forgot to get a video right before we started. Most of the steel that you remember being here and the plow and everything has been cleared away. We're still not quite done yet. Matt happened to be walking by, so we did steal Matt to come help us out, but we lost Doug, but that's okay. Quick video to show it is way tidier than it was before.